Today I'm going back here and I'm going to work on this fence line and the trees. It is very windy but pretty out here today. That's today's project. But so why is the blue post a project? That's because my property line runs down here somewhere. So you can kind of see that right there. It goes from, this is up near the front. It goes 243 feet, and that's coming down this fence line. And I'll clean this fence line out eventually. So right here, it goes 86 feet, I think straight this way. So I want to be able to walk the perimeter of the property. So I got to go 86 feet that way. So today I'm going to weed eat that out and get 86 feet that way. And then I'm going to work my way back. Our property line goes back this direction. And I've already cut a little access path through there. But I want to meet up. It's like 200 and something feet from back here through this tree, through the other tree, and then back over to somewhere over there. There's a big tree and there's a cut through that goes, and then it goes back up the hill back to our other piece of property. 85 feet. I'll get my tape measure out and measure so I can know kind of where I'm going. It looks like there's a lot of stuff in my way. I can usually find, they had the property pretty well marked. I can usually find a stake or something with a flag on it, but I don't see one back in there yet. But I'll get my tape measure out. I'll measure it first, and that'll help me kind of figure out where in the heck I'm going and what I need to clean out and what I don't need to clean out yet. That's just an ugly, nasty old bush. Worthless. Coming out. The bushes like that they don't have any purpose. They don't have any fruit or anything. They're just eating up sunlight. So taking all that kind of stuff out. It's got to have berries or something. Just growing up and eating up all the sunlight for this whole area. And I'd much rather have a nice tree growing of some sort. I was trying to cut this into smaller pieces. And that's when I got hung up with my chainsaw, so I'm trying to get back to my chainsaw now. So I'll just drag this out the hard way. Where'd you guys go? So all that was coming out of that one stump. I'll grind that thing up. I've still got some little stragglers. That looks like the same thing, so I'll chop that out. But I got to get my chainsaw unhung from there. So I got to drag this out with the chainsaw on it. And then I'll come in here with the weed eater and get the rest of this going. Hey guys, y'all gotta stick with me. You can't be laying down on the job all the time. Oh, that's a good one. Actually, I'm just trying to come up with anything to take a break because dragging deadlift and squat day was yesterday. Today's supposed to be rest day. It doesn't seem like it. Dragging those things is harder than it looks. So that's the biggest thing I'm gonna have to dig out of there. All right, I'm gonna get my tape measure and I'm gonna try to find the end of this row. I can see a fence post there. There's an old dead fence post here with some barbed wire. So I know I'm right on the fence line. All right, I'm gonna try to do this before I actually clean it out, because I really need to find the property line. So I'm gonna latch onto this, try to get that locked in where it didn't come out halfway through. All right, let's just try to go 80 something feet through the woods here. Oh. 69 feet. 60. 85. So it's somewhere around here. So I'm gonna stop here and look around. Look at there. I found it. See the red marker? So I was going towards this fence post, which is my neighbor's property line goes this way. And I was way up here. I don't know where my tape measure's laying. It's like somewhere right over there. So I went that way, and what I should have done is come from that fence post straight to here. See the little red? Because here's the fence, here's the old fence that fell down. And it's underneath that marker, because that's the marker. And then there's another red marker down there. So I'm gonna get my measuring tape and come from here back to that post, and then my road comes this way. I got 86.5. No, that line is not straight because it's got some flex in it and it's sagging. So like 86.5 is about right there, and you can see the stake right there. And what's crazy is there's even a fence. I didn't even see it when I was walking through here. There's actually a wire fence that runs right along that path. But I'm gonna start clearing this area, which means I got to get this tree out of my way. All this is on my property, and I got to get that root ball turned upside down, but I also got to get this cleared out so I can go that way. All right, that's a good project. Now I get the weed eater and get going. All right, so I'm getting down through here. My fence starts there. I'm gonna cut that tree out after I get the wire out. I've gone around this tree. And the fence row, I'm trying to cut down on this side of the fence. You can see the fence right there. So I'm getting all this stuff out and just keep going back that way. But I'm getting into this tree. I've got to get this tree limbed out. And that big branch that's a mess. Because when I cut something else, it's going to fall. So I don't know, I got a limb. That's going to be kind of dangerous actually. So I'm going to noodle on that. But I can't really clear out this until I get that taken care of. And I don't quite know the best way to get that out of there. Maybe I'll chop off this side and it'll fall that way. Or I could take out these branches and it'll fall that way. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna pull these limbs that I cut down out of here. That'll be my next little mind-numbing project.